Okay, welcome back. So I set up some air filters or air filter assembly machines. These require like the basic electronic boards, the iron plates, the iron pipes, and stone or stone bricks. And then these require the clay bricks, which a lot of things require the clay bricks, which we probably need to upgrade. I've just been kind of putting it off, I guess. Let's go ahead and do TNT. Sure, why not? These require pretty much the same things as a lot of these other type of level 2 buildings. So the clay bricks, the bronze plates, the level 1s, whatever they are, basic electronic boards, and bronze pipes, which we're producing all of those. So, I think I just have this set for one stack, which is fine. I don't think we're going to need any more than that. Sure, do the sync processing. All right. I mean, I'm glad that we're using some of these stone bricks. Because it's nice to actually use some of those up for other things. Okay, so let's see here. Now, in order to actually do what we need to do, I'm surprised this tin is getting backed up. It's so fast. I guess do that. So we do have some amount of silicon. I think we're going to want silicon to be kind of over in this area, maybe? I don't know. I mean, we could hypothetically just do it over here. Or up here, maybe. Because we are producing some amount of silicon, like over here as well. And I think in a few other places. Yeah, we have this silo of silicon that's just sitting there. There's some of these things I could just get rid of. I have tried to dump some of the level 2s of various things. Or level 1s, not level 2s. There's only so much that I can do with that stuff. Uh, sure. I am kind of thinking kind of in this area is where I'd like to do it because that would give us the most sort of space to work with. Just wish that there wasn't a whole bunch of other stuff in the way. I I don't know what it is, but my stomach's been really like gurgly today. I know that's probably more information than what you really need to know, but it keeps making really loud sounds. Go ahead, try and clear out some of the stone. This is what having bots would be really helpful for. I need to like just sit down and look at the different bots, see what actually would be helpful to have, because I just don't know what is worth putting time into when it comes to the bots for this mod. Because I obviously know the base game, and what is available there. but I don't know what is available and worth doing in the mod. This coal I'd like to dump. Ooh, yes. I guess we've been we've been so backed up on research that we haven't gotten to these drilling related stuff. All right, let's go ahead, grab this maybe. It's probably good enough. Plop it down there maybe. All right, we need the blast furnaces. Let's start on this row. So let's just make sure that we can in fact do this, and we can. So we're gonna need carbon. Carbon is the big one for this. Now, what exactly are we doing over here? So I think we have coal on one line, and then the ore on another. I think we're just using regular yellows, which is perfectly fine. I suppose let's do radars 2. Now, we are producing coal. Close by. Let's do right there. Split off. Do that. And let's go ahead and run the coal up. That will take care of the fuel. Oh, something's getting destroyed. Okay, it's just a gun. That's fine. Yeah, I think it was a good idea turning it on, but I am glad that we played with it off for at least a little while, just so I could get situated and kind of familiar with some of the new mechanics, especially the ore related stuff. That is definitely the biggest. The biggest thing that we definitely needed some time to adjust to, because there is definitely a lot of new things that um, have to be learned. Let's go ahead. run this line over. Now, there's really not much we can do until we get the carbon over here. Go ahead, just do an offset on some of these. And let's go ahead and get the carbon. Now, we could produce carbon over here, but I mean, we are already doing stuff with it, so we might as well just route it this way. It's going to be a little difficult just because there's so much stuff. Is there... Okay, I don't think there's anything specific that we are using this line for. So we can go ahead. Really just... I understand why you can't do that, but it's so annoying that you can't just you can't just, you know, go over a different colored belt with the like I can't go over these the yellow ghost belts because I'm using a red belt. I understand why, but it's still really annoying. I probably should just red belt this. Doesn't really make any sense not to. Okay. Pretty close. We're gonna need some more belts, though. Honestly, yeah, right here, actually. We'll go ahead and just split. Or, yeah. We have any yellow undergrounds, we might as well keep the yellow undergrounds or the yellow belts. Fortunate that you have to pick up all the stuff that was on the line. Okay, let's grab that. Run this up here. Do that. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so turns out my family showed up, you know, as they do, while I was in the middle of recording. So I kind of had to take a little break, as in a few days. But I'm back, and I went ahead, got the silicon set up. I also downloaded a new mod. So I'm not entirely sure how to work it, but one of the things that I did was I did the whatever. I can't remember what the name of the mod was. Let me. It was not deconstruct, um uncraft. I thought it had downloaded. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. Anyways, that was something that I was trying to do, was doing a uncraft. That way we could get some resources back from some of the random things, especially like the small poles that we don't need anymore. Um, but all right. So I went ahead, got our silicon stuff set up and more or less ready to go. Only issue is one, this needs to probably get moved, or we need to move this back. Let's dump this carbon and let's dump this silicon in different ones so they don't start doing things. Because I still want to kind of get this set up and ready while we're like while we haven't started doing stuff yet. Okay, so the way that I had to set this up was I had to set this up a little differently because of the nitrogen gas. What now? I shouldn't really pay attention to those, but the flashing just annoys me. Okay, so these things should produce monosilicon seed. Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Monosilicon seed. Now, in order to actually produce what we need to produce, though, we need like right there, in case we want to expand it at all. We have some space. So now this is our molten silicon. And I don't think I set this up so that it would. Yeah, I need to do that. I don't know what like my sort of cutoff is with that, but it's usually like if it's more than 5, then I don't bother, I guess. All right, let's grab. We're gonna need some more casting machines, but we need monosilicon. Oh, did I? Yeah, I think I set that stuff up correctly, and I think that does make sense. All right. Let's go ahead. Set it up kind of like that. And apparently I'm out of yellows. Alright, I think we're still producing some yellows over here. Where are ya? Down here, right? Yeah. We still go through yellows quite a bit, because I do still like having yellows as an option rather than just using reds, because sometimes reds just aren't necessary. Okay. I think that's pretty much it. So this is going to craft at 5 millicon silicon seed, monosilicon seeds every 4 seconds. Wow, this is going to consume 1 monosilicon seed every 6 seconds. So my ratio is definitely off right now. So we probably... I don't know. Let's just fire it up and see how things are doing. If we notice sort of a an issue somewhere, we'll try and fix it. All right. Should hopefully... I did not place one over here. That needs to happen. Anything else out of the ordinary? We definitely don't have enough silicon. At least what we do have seems to be not enough. Those things seem to be doing pretty well. Now, we do have more silicon somewhere. We have one over here, like just a random thing of silicon that we can empty and just kind of... Well, honestly, what we could do instead of running a line over here is we could just pick up everything and throw it in. It's a little more... It might be a little more tedious, but... Oh, I did not... Oh, well, I'll worry about that later. Apparently I have this random line. I must have done something that I didn't want to do with this line. Like I had filled it up for some reason and then just kind of forgot that I hadn't gotten that straightened out. Okay. Honestly, that's really not that much, so I'm just gonna pick this stuff up. Is there anything that I can drop? This carbon we can go ahead and get rid of. This coal we could definitely dump as well. Oops. Okay. Everything else can get essentially moved. You kind of wish we had some more space in here. The air filter is something that that's the thing that I need to still set up, is the actual air filter, and I need to figure out where I want to place those. Now this is just our random storage that we needed to, that we placed here earlier when we were doing a smaller setup of tin. Okay, that appears to be it. Okay, cool. Exit out of that, pick this up. Okay. Now we are still producing more silicon somewhere. Yeah, up here. Which we could probably go ahead and we could actually run that down here, and that would make some sense. Okay. This, I'm really not sure what this is about. I don't know what we had here, so I'm just gonna pick it up, kind of rework some things. Again, I think this was I think that was just crushed stone related stuff. Let's go ahead. We're clearly not using a lot of this other material here. I think it's Bobonium. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Alright, let's go ahead. Now, we do have 2 silos. We have so many yellows, and I don't see a real reason to use reds in this situation. So I'm just gonna use yellows. I also need to... Oh, steam engine 3s. Why not? Oops. Don't do that. I still like having a couple turrets here and there, but you probably don't need all of them anymore. Oops. Yeah, let's just go. One more over. Let's do that. Let's do a quick lane balance. All right. That, dump the stone and crush stone. Go over here, take care of the wood. I know I'm abusing the LongReach, but come on. Like, would you really want to go all the way over here just to do this? This monotonous stuff? No, you definitely would not. I can almost guarantee it. Alright. Just making sure that this is doing its thing. Is excellent. So this'll slowly drain itself. This slag we probably need to run down here as well. It's just so... I don't know. That might be a later thing. I don't really want to deal with that right now. Okay, let's go ahead, get this stuff started. All right. So we do need the air filters. That's wherever they might be. Here. All right. We should probably figure out a good place to put these. I'm just not sure what else nitrogen is used in. If I knew that, then I might put them in a different spot. But for, I guess for right now, just to keep this simple, assuming this is exactly... Oh. We actually have to do things in a certain order. That's right. Because these need to... be compressed air. Don't do that. Go down there. Alright, so this is producing compressed air. Excellent. Thankfully, standing in front of it does not cause any issues. Let's just place it into an actual storage tank. Alright. So now we need nitrogen. Nitrogen. Compressed air. Okay. Is there anything that will tell us how to turn compressed air into nitrogen? That's the thing I always... I'm not really sure. I don't know if the air filter, if we can... No. There's... I don't understand why it wouldn't be in this. Like, what, I guess, what purpose would there be to not have it in here somewhere? Do you have a... Well, technically we have access to those, but we can't really do anything with it just yet. Alright, well, I need to put a cut in here, so, I guess I'll see you guys in the next part, and I'll try and figure out, because, again, it's been a few days since I've recorded, so I don't fully remember what we need to do. So, alright, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.